the Green Bay Packers. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go. They run it with Saquon Barkley. No one's around him. He's got space.
Okay, till they finish this series off.
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready!
Now a run here from the gun. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Aviators finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Well, he had to pound.
It takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He's dropping back to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's the snap on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Here we go!
Back to throw. On the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through. One stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running for the first time with a Louisville Cardinal. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They're in trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Ready?
They're going for this. Throw caught by his running back. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
On the double.
And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Even 25 on that play. And that gives him the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. When they're getting too far upfield, that defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
Come on. 70 steps, go.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll look against the blitz. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Aviators make it a 9-point advantage. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Aviators make it a 10-point ball game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Get it.
Give now to the running back. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run for this. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
If you call that play in the huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Now he's past the 25. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers face a 4-point deficit.
That play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay,
All set to go now from the 35.
let's go now. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the...
To the left is complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll run here on first down. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end in a loss, Brock.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, while they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offensive line, second down. They're throwing it. Dumped off to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives him a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Ready?
Another carry for him. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They give it to him again. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run. Seen that anticipation and accuracy, some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. The Aviators make it a 10-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Complete over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Dose of the hurry up here.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
The give here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, and it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Back-to-back carries here. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60.
He'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Back.
Motion man sent left.
70.
Throw here, 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on. Hey.
Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
3 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
Packers 60, Packers 60.
Working on first down. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Ready.
Handoff on second and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
First down.
Viking 18.
25-yard line.
Takes the hands off. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Ready. 70.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Aviators will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Track 70 Lions.
Third and long for him here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 37 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sign quarterback run here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Aviators can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators take a 3-possession lead.
Packers 17.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Tag.
Handoff now from the gun. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Viking 18.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to the well again. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
The tackle made at the
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down moment.
Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
50
This time it's a passing play. He's got a man left. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Steady.
Right up the gut. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends and the best.
From the 8.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Come on.
From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Working quickly here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
70 Timberwolves.
Gets it dead and right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Aviators keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Get it! Get it!
A give now from the gun. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Running
Running it now out of the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first.
3rd and 4.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Got it. Ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Bronco, let's go now. Steady.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Okay, ready?
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
19, 18, come 19, come 19, here we go.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They're going to pass it here. It's a big strike to him. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready?
In space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Like when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll run it from the gun. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go. 70.
Looking to throw here. Taken in by Loveland. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Make it an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Go! Let go!
On first down, they'll run. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Cougar 19!
Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Here's a give on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Hawk 70.
Here's a throw. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Packers making the scoreboard look a touch better. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close.